On Monday, I was doing my weekly shopping when I bumped into an old friend of mine. We hadn't seen each other for more than 10 years, so it was a real surprise to see her in my local supermarket. We stopped in the middle of the aisles, mouths open, then hugged and chatted for what felt like ages. It turns out she'd been living overseas in Istanbul and had only just moved back home. That's why we hadn't seen each other for so long. While we were talking, another friend wandered up the aisles. It was one of our old classmates from high school. What a coincidence! And it turns out he'd recently become a dad. He had his new baby girl tucked up in the pram. He admitted to us he was just trying to get out of the house for a while, so we decided to go to the cafe next door. We couldn't miss this change to catch up after all these years, but it turned out to be a disaster. We ordered cake, but it tasted terrible. We ordered coffee, but it never came. When one of the waitresses was rushing to open the door for a customer, she knocked over a huge vase of flour, which, you guessed it, is smashed onto our table and soaked us with water. Fortunately, we were having so much fun reminiscing about our old school days that it didn't really bother us too much. On Monday, I was doing my weekly shopping when I bumped into an old friend of mine. We hadn't seen each other for more than 10 years, so it was a real surprise to see her in my local supermarket. We stopped in the middle of the aisles, mouths open, then hugged and chatted for what felt like ages. It turns out she'd been living overseas in Istanbul, and I had only just moved back home. That's why we hadn't seen each other for so long. While we were talking, another friend wandered up the aisles. It was one of your classmates from high school. What a coincidence! And it turns out he recently became a dad.